Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Smith Shoes. Soccer mom of one, shine on. Universal food tester, good morning. I hope we are all doing well this morning. Smith Shoes, yes, you are first. Welcome to the stream. I hope we are all doing well. I'm sick of this weather already. Yesterday it was 73 degrees here, and today it's going to be 42. What happened there? I don't know. I can't control the weather. I hope the weather is doing great where you are. You enjoy the weather, the temperature. I don't know if this heater that's next to me is too loud. I forgot to turn the heat on in the studio, so it's really cold in here right now. I have to keep it on for a little bit. Morning, Mr. Frosty. How's it going, my man? Someone pissed Mother Nature off here too. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, I forgot to put my banner on here. The Real Duct Tape Bandit. I like the name. I like the Real Duct Tape Bandit a lot more. And good morning. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here this morning. Weather is getting cold in Western New York? I was talking to my friend yesterday. She is in Connecticut, and she has snow there in Connecticut where she lives. I don't know if that's all over the state or what. James Smith, good morning. Shmerian Yek, what's cracking lecking, my dude? Not much. Not much. See, what's new on Christopher Watts? Well, besides the insurance settlement that was paid out to the Rooschecks and the Watts family, not much. Chris is rotting away slowly, unfortunately, in prison. He's drawing one more breath this very second that he more than he deserves. So, besides that, not much. I hope I never have to report on him again until, well, he's dead. But it'll probably pop up. Some crazy shit will happen. Because, I mean, his mom, Cindy, she doesn't want to give up on it. She believes that she can hire an attorney and get him a new trial. But I know GoFundMe shut down the campaign to raise money for his legal defense. I don't know if what the reason was. They didn't actually post on there. It just says that it's closed. This campaign has been closed. So that campaign is gone. I don't know how much they raised before they closed it down. But they, if anybody gave anything to it, they would have refunded their money. More in thyroid. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm trying to read. Welcome everybody, and at the same time, scroll up here. It was 43 in the shade here yesterday, and we're on total lockdown. Shine on. We're getting there. We went back to before we made it all the way to stage 2, and then our governor here moved us back to before stage 1. So we're almost on complete lockdown as well in my area. All restaurants, bars, anywhere where any more than 5 people can social gather is done with. And they here locally where I live, they've set up a toll-free number with the health department where you can narc off your neighbors for social gatherings of any more than 5 people. So effectively putting it into any kind of social gathering or Thanksgiving or anything like that. So instead, what a lot of people are doing is they're getting to-go meals, or someone's cooking and they're making to-go meals and then just passing them out amongst their families and stuff. It really sucks. I don't know where you're at, but I'm sure it's not as enjoyable there either. As Frosty Face. Never seen him do that before. He's always been Mr. Frosty every time he's been on my streams. I had him on one night. Last time Tim was here on a night stream, I had Mr. Frosty on. Could be somebody else. There's a lot of people who will spoof your name. I mean, total lockdown, no food delivery, no takeout, not even allowed to exercise, 1 per household allowed out for food, stopping, and no hot. Wow, that really sucks. Shine on. Yeah, so my governor here put a cap on fees for delivery services for like Grubhub and Uber Eats and stuff, because they were actually and I don't want to say link Grubhub in this, but Uber Eats was getting freaking ridiculous. You would order let's say like your meal came to $10, all right, for delivery. They were charging 25% just to deliver the meal because they knew you couldn't leave. So the governor here put a cap on it. I believe it's at 12% now. Maybe it might be 15% is the maximum they can charge as a delivery fee, regardless of what you're ordering. If you order $1,000 worth of food, they are capped at that maximum percentage of the total bill, which actually still sucks. So if you're ordering fast food, yeah, the delivery fee is pretty cheap. But if you're ordering an actual really good meal from someplace, I don't know, depending on where you want to eat. Let's just say you're ordering it from Fat Olive or a Mediterranean meal. You're paying more for the quality of the food, so obviously your delivery charge is going to be a heck of a lot more. And I don't know if this is for everywhere in the United States, but where I live, a couple of different fast food chains have decided to forego Grubhub and Uber Eats and DoorDash, and they're doing deliveries for $1. $1 over the cost of whatever the heck the meal is, which is, I guess, a good thing. It's still fast food. Good morning, K-Love. How are you doing this morning, sweetheart? I hope you are doing well. Orchid Ma, good morning. Still going to go fund for convicted felon to appeal sickens me. Yeah. Well, the group that started, they still have a Facebook page that they changed from public to private. So I was never a member of it, but I could actually, when they were public, I could read what they were talking about. But unless I join, and they ain't gonna let me join, because trust me, I'm on their list of people they don't want in their group. My wife told me to make what's called a sock. I think that's what it's called, sock account. It's basically a bogus, Facebook account. She told me to make one of those and then join. So that way they wouldn't know who I was. So, but yeah, they would. I'm pretty sure if I try to join the group, they would block me. But I try to stay away from that dumpster fire Facebook as much as possible. I almost rarely never go to my Facebook page for because I have one for 401 now. I have a group page there, but I almost never go to it because I have to wade through all the crap and advertisements and everything else just to get to the stupid thing. I think the last time I checked, I had something like 999 messages, and 999. Everything's maxed out completely, and notifications and messages and everything else. Just people spamming the hell out of me with ads, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. So I stay away from it. Let's see here. It's never on late night. Nothing. I get up early every morning. Red zone here. Is that like they have like a color-coded zone, like threat warning for where you're at, Soccer Mom? I'm not familiar with red zone. I'm guessing that'd be like the hot zone. Eve, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here this morning. Zelda, good morning. Lockdown in our area. The fires almost got us, but now COVID serious threat. Yeah. I had my father-in-law and well, we call him an uncle, but he's not really related. They came into town yesterday to see us and because they're afraid they're not going to be able to get back here to our area. They're from Eugene area. That's the reason why I'm bringing this context up. But they brought Christmas gifts and stuff like that for my son yesterday because they're not sure if they're going to be able to get back here. But my father-in-law has decided in his infinite wisdom that now that he's retired, he was in law enforcement for 48 years, I believe total, or might be 46. But he's retired now, and a friend of ours who we call him Uncle Tom, but he's not really related to the family. But he's a long haul truck driver, so he has decided that he's going to travel around the United States with him, sitting in the passenger seat of his semi as they make deliveries for Costco. So, and they stopped into town. It's kind of interesting trying to watch him drive a semi down our private road here. And I was like, I don't know how you're going to back that thing out of here. Because he had the tractor and the trailer all in one. It's all together. And the road's barely wide enough to get one car down. And he decided he was going to drive that semi down it. Oh no, we are off midnight. One liar slut down my whole state. Okay. Must have been. Must have been a different man. Mr. Frosty, you have many imposters. You want that hat? I got this as a gift from a subscriber. I don't know where they got it. I've seen ones that are similar to it. Where did I see those at? It was either Target or Kroger, Fred Meyer. They have one similar to it, but it's not the Pro back. It's the other ones are snapbacks. I mean, they're clothes. I didn't look at the embroidery on those ones. I saw it somewhere. It's been a while since I got the hat. I usually keep this in my golf cart, but my golf cart's actually here in my driveway right now because I had to do maintenance on it last night. Let's scroll down. Hi, Queen C. Good morning. I do DoorDash. I'm doing it well. It's mostly 90% knock on door and leave, and I pick up in Mass where I go to pick up. The DoorDash here, I don't know if it's the same where you live, but this is how DoorDash works here. And I actually really like the way that DoorDash does it more than Grubhub. If I had to rank them, Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash, I would go DoorDash number 1, number 2 Grubhub, and 3 Uber Eats. And trust me, my family uses them all. Late night snacks, hors d'oeuvres, some kind of side dish, main meals. They use it for everything. But DoorDash, back to what I was saying, is the way that they do it here. They bring it to the house. They knock on the door, and then the driver takes a picture with their phone showing that they actually delivered it. They wait a couple of seconds, see if any, and they back away from the door, off the steps or porch or whatever, where they're supposed to leave the food. And then they nobody answers. They drive away, and they have a picture proving that they actually delivered it, which is actually pretty cool. I like that a lot more than Uber Eats, where the guy, most of the people, I've only seen guys do it, deliver food with Uber Eats. They'll stand there and they want to hand you the bag. I'm like, I don't want to touch anything. Just back away from me. I don't know if you have COVID. And I've never seen anybody with Uber Eats wear a mask. Grubhub, DoorDash, every time they deliver, they always either wearing masks or masks and gloves. So. I prefer somebody who's going to go the extra mile to try to keep me and my family safe, and they don't know if I have it. You cook at home. We aren't eating out right now. I cook everything at home that I can, and I've got a pretty good pantry. The only thing I haven't stocked up on is toilet paper. I was meaning to get to the store to hoard toilet paper because somehow that will help you get through these times. I don't understand how, but apparently it does. So yeah, I forgot to stock up on toilet paper, massive amounts. I mean, I think I ordered the 64 roll, the small package from Costco. I can't remember. I don't know how many rolls come in that thing, but there's so many of them. And even with my wife, my daughter, my son, which is kind of an issue, and myself in the house, we do need toilet paper. But my son, trying to get him to use, the correct amount of toilet paper, he'll just sit there and take everything off the rolls. There's a giant pile of toilet paper on the floor. And then he'll reach down and just grab it all, and then try to wipe his butt and his back, and I don't know what the hell he's doing with it. But I go in there and I find it all over the toilet paper, all over the seat and around on the floor. And what the hell happened here? But he's 4. He's learning. Very Mary, good morning. Maria, good morning. It's like we're watching the Nazi times and we are just going along with their commands. I don't know if I'd go that far, Um, but there are a lot of places, and I will agree that there are a lot of things that people are mindlessly going along with, and the fear factor. I will definitely agree with that. I mean, COVID-19 has a 99. And I don't, you can put the 0.7523, whatever number after. It's a 99% recovery rate. But do you want to be the 1% who gets it and it's fatal? Do you want your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your aunt, your uncle, somebody in your family, or maybe they're younger and they have, asthma? Do you want to watch that 1% of your family die off from something that's, easily avoidable? Just stay the hell away from people. I don't know. I can't think of 1% of my family that I want to see die. But that's just me. But, there is a lot of fear mongering out there, a lot of overreacting. And there's been a lot of damage that is being caused from all this that's never going to come back. I found out this morning that me and my wife, a good friend of ours, her business is closing December 1st after 47 years. 47 years in business. She cannot survive the current closure that we are currently underneath. That's it. She had hope, when we made it to stage 2, that she was going to get customers back in. She just can't do it again. This is the death nail in her small business. As a matter of fact, in the small businesses and the heart of the downtown area, of the small businesses that we know, 16 of 20 are closing by New Year's. 16 of 20. They're never reopening. And it's hard to kind of put that in perspective, but when you look at the economy, when you look at everything if you take a look at the total picture of it all, without small businesses, they're the heart and backbone of our economy and our way of life here in America. I mean, you can have all the big box stores you want. Somebody still has to make the items. Somebody still has to produce them, and you still need to, those people who can fill in where, big box stores like Walmart can't fill in, and we're losing them every day, and it's going to get a hell of a lot worse before it gets better. Excuse me, very much. Sorry about that. Mr. Frosty, Coast to Coast AM. I used to listen to that all the time, Coast to Coast. I'm trying to think who he was. He was a comedian that used to be on Coast to Coast. I mean, there's obviously there was I can't remember what the guy's name is. That I'm sure you remember what his name is. But yeah, I used to listen to Coast to Coast. I'm having one of those moments where I can't think of a name. I did radio when I was in high school. I had my broadcasting license for radio. It was in the high school that I went to had an AM FM radio station, and they also had a TV station. But the TV station wasn't 24 hours a day. The radio station was. I used to run the AM, not AM channel, but AM like morning show. But I lost my license for making in they warned me 3 times, and then the school and the FCC pulled my license for unsolicited promotion of a product or something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's been a long time, but how they actually worded that. I could have fought it, but I was like, screw it. I mean, high school is only 4 years long, right? I didn't see doing it after that, anyways. I work in a cafe, and there were so many people packed there last night to get fish. I understand now the saying, "Small towns, small minds." Yeah. Mr. Frosty, where's Tim? At home, and he'll be here next weekend, but I will not be here next weekend. Well, I will not be doing a morning stream next weekend. I will be doing. Me and Tim most likely will do a nighttime live stream, but no morning stream next Saturday. I'm going to have my hands full because for Thanksgiving, because well, that's when most people are going to around here are going to be doing it. I'm going to be making dinners to deliver to as part of the Meals on Wheels program for those seniors and shut-ins who can't get out to family gatherings, who are they have a barrier to getting anywhere to be part of anything, and that in social environment that we're in now, everything's closed down. But I volunteer there, and I also volunteer with the Union Gospel Mission. But the Union Gospel Mission is decided that this year, in the infinite wisdom of our city council, they asked the Union Gospel Mission to close for Thanksgiving dinners and to not have gatherings. And they're like, well, where do you want the homeless to eat? But they decided they're only going to stay with their staff and then cut back on volunteers, to limit the exposure of during COVID. So me and my wife and my daughter are going to volunteer cooking at the Meals on Wheels program, making dinners on Saturday morning. We are doing 6 a.m. to 10 on Saturday. And then at 11 o'clock on Saturday, me and Tim, the reason why Tim's going to be in town, is we are playing in what's called a turkey shoot golf tournament. It's all they're giving away is turkeys. First place gets turkey and pre-made pies and stuff like that. Second place gets other things that are like that, fixings and a turkey that they're frozen. You have to take them home and cook them yourself. So, but that's next Saturday. I will not be here for this live stream next Saturday. Okay, scrolling on back down. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well this morning, Michelle. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind here, scrolling down the stream here. I can't do Facebook. They are all always trying to sell me something. Yeah, I thought it was bad a year ago. That dumpster fire of Facebook it's even worse today. My daughter is going to come in, and she's not today, but tomorrow. She's going to come into town, and she's going to show me how to change the settings. She says it might be a settings issue that I have, or it could be different pages and groups that I like, and that's how these ads are coming up. I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow. Brandy James, good morning. Hi all from sunny North Carolina. Hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. I don't know what the weather's like down there, but especially this time of year with tropical storms and stuff coming in. But stay safe, please. Shoot the skyhook. Yes, definitely colors depending on what can be open. You can do as far as the numbers, etc. Okay, so that's what the red zone is. Thank you for clarifying that, Soccer Mo. I we haven't gone to a color coded system here, but I'm sure if there was one, it would be black where we are. For the black for how deep, dark, and depressing most people's hearts are. Our cases are going up to where schools are closing. My son is doing full-time online school till second grade. When I do deliver for DoorDash, if an order isn't already ready, I wait outside. That's cool. School system here, Queen C. So for my son, they've decided that since he's in elementary school, the elementary schools can be open. Middle schools and high schools are closed. They will not reopen until they are looking tentatively right now, the end of January, the 1st of February, before the middle schools and high schools will reopen. They are 100% online. Now, my son, for my son, he's supposed to go Monday through Friday for school, like a normal, child in elementary school. But they are breaking it up into two groups: the AA group, BB group, and then there is a special group that is the CC group. Now, CC group is only those children who with severe physical or mental disabilities and barriers to education. They're going on Wednesdays and Fridays only. And they're providing, the school system is providing 100% transportation and everything for those children because they get a lot more one-on-one, and education. And my son is only going Mondays, Tuesdays. And his teacher and her assistants that are in her classroom with her, they have group AA who comes in on Monday. My son's in the AA, and then Wednesday, that's all they do is just clean and sterilize everything in the classroom. And then Thursday, Friday, they have a completely separate group that's coming in. The ones in CC group that come in on Wednesdays and Fridays, those ones are they're moving them to a completely separate classroom from the normal environment, which really sucks. And because I'm like, how are they supposed to socialize, and learn social development if they're completely distanced? In my son's class, it went from 12 students in his class to 6. And of those 6 that were in his class, only 3, my son and 2 other children, their parents have decided that it's safe for their children to go to school those 2 days. Now, they also cut the hours back. He goes from 12 to 2:30, so only for 2.5 hours. But you've never seen a happier child in your life than there is on Monday morning. Monday morning comes around, he is standing there waiting at the door with his backpack. He done a pretty good job of dressing himself. I say that laughing because this past Monday, he was standing there. He had one sock on, one shoe on both on the right foot. He had pants on, which is good. And he still had his pajama top on. And he had his backpack, but it wasn't his school backpack. He had the backpack that we keep extra clothes in and stuff, and pull-ups in the car. He had that one, and not his backpack with his book and his folder and stuff in it. And he's just standing there waiting at the door for me to unlock it, because we not only just have a deadbolt and a handle lock, but we also have one of those slide locks that's up at the top of the door. So even if he does manage to unlock all the handle, the deadbolt, he can't get that slide lock. So even if he stood on a chair, he wouldn't be able to reach it. So, and he knows he can't get out the door. But he was just standing there waiting. He's just like, I want to go now. Go now. And I'm like, buddy, you don't have to be at school for another 4 hours. but he wants to be there so much. He's so happy to go back to school after having to spend 6 months doing Zoom. He hated that. He absolutely hated Zoom. He'd just stand there just lost, like, why am I watching YouTube videos? But it's good to see him, excited, to want to go to school. Morning, Light Feather. Then allergy juice and seasoning coffee. Then I think it's the virus. Times like these are questionable. Lisa, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here this morning. Short Nice, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Hope you were doing well this morning, Short Nice. It was our senior high schoolers' last day today. Wow. When it comes to high school, I really never missed high school. Now, you have to understand that I moved around a lot, especially the last 2 years of high school. Matter of fact, I attended 3 different high schools my senior year alone in 2 different states. So, and then I ended up graduating high school from 2 different high schools, one in Minnesota and one here in Washington State, where I live now. But coming back that close to the end of high school, I never got to do any of the high school things that other students look forward to, and so I kind of understand just how much high school students are getting robbed of the life experiences. No prom, no homecoming, no football, baseball games, and watching that heroic Rudy run for a touchdown, that the underdog winning it all. Never got to see any of that stuff in high school. It was just gone from me. But I understood it. But now I look at the high school students who are missing all this stuff, and it's got to be hard. I mean, if you don't interact with other people, your social development skills are lacking. I mean, you're lacking already as a high school student, especially boys, not girls so much, but boys. They're lacking, and it's got to be hard because it's going to develop. Just going to delay them, and then they're going to go away to college, and they're idiots already. Hopefully, some of them decide to go into trade schools because, well, there's nothing wrong with being a tradesman or a tradeswoman. Sure, nice, especially the babies. He's 6 and just slept off and a ton and got better. That's good. All our schools are closed in 2 weeks till January for Christmas break. My son doesn't go back until the 30th here because of during Thanksgiving break right now. So he'll go back the 30th, but doesn't stop anyways. Just because my son's not in school, he's still going to school anyways. He's going to school of Daddy. Daddy got all the curriculum. I've got a huge 3-ring binder in the house that I had lesson plans broken down in Monday through Friday. Alphabets, colors, shapes, fun art projects. They're all just printouts in there. And then learning dexterity. Using scissors to cut out shapes, and then we glue them onto paper. And yesterday we made a turkey. We made a turkey yesterday. We cut out feathers and glued feathers on, not with school glue, but the stick stuff. It's still good. It's not as messy. I don't have to spend the next hour and a half, scrubbing the table and glue off of everything. But he may not be going to school, but he's going to school with Daddy. Daddy gonna make sure you learn, boy. Virtual learning. Yeah. Good morning, Anita Campbell. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Have you heard new details about the Watts case? I'm absolutely blown away. No, I haven't heard anything new about the Watts case. And I couldn't really comment on that any more than that, Anita, because I haven't had any chance to read into it or actually verify information. But if anything new has come up other than his death, I'm sorry. But other than that, I can't really comment on it. Angelina, good morning. Today at Anita, or yesterday. The next thing here in West Virginia is closing down again soon. It's worse now here than ever. Yeah. Here as well, Lisa. Not this week, but the week before. We hit more COVID cases per day than we did going back before March. That's how many. There were people who were running for certain political offices here, for governor and for local positions, school board, and so on, and for they were holding rallies. They called them mask-free rallies because they said that the mask was a bad idea. And they would gather 200 plus people in an indoor small arena area. And the COVID cases, positive cases that came out of these rallies that they kept on having over and over again is unbelievable. One case, they had 300 people at. They had 115 people of 300 test positive for COVID. That's the people who would answer the questions from the health department. And those 115 people then went out into the community and went home and infected other people. And those people, and those people, and those people. That was just one rally. Yep. Think people running for political office care? Nope. They were standing up for your constitutional amendments. I'm all about the Constitution. There ain't anybody out there that wants to defend the Constitution more than me. But it's not your constitutional right to wear a mask or not to wear a mask. Don't be a dumbass. I forget where, but dude couldn't wait. Put it on the stove and it exploded. Okay. Will loves his son. If only all fathers like Will. Well, thank you, Zelda. It's not just my son. I love my daughter, just as much. And, I care for everyone and every child. I think everyone should. I know a lot of fathers who are like me. It's just trying to get that macho bullshit out of the way where people can actually admit to their feelings and what they actually really want in this world. Because when it comes to men, a lot of us are told, as a child, to don't express your emotions, keep your emotions to yourself, keep your chin up, fight on, and don't show any weakness. I mean, that's something that was just beat into us as children, and I just decided, after years of being that way, I didn't want to be. And does it make me a better father? I hope so. Does it make me a better person than I was? It definitely makes me a better person than I was. Empathy goes a long ways in this world. You have to care about everybody, but at the same time, knowing that you cannot control or fix every problem that's out there. But I do definitely love my son. He's got barriers in education that the school system, you just can't rely on, going to school anymore and hoping that they're going to be able to help every student. And they're going to be able to teach them in a way, or any student for that matter, in a way that they're going to be able to understand or comprehend. My son learns different from, the kid who may sit next to him in class. And, that father feels the same way because I talk to him. All right, I got to stop this stupid banner. Sounds spontaneous, so precious. God, it's so cute watching him get. He's so excited. Every morning, it's like the same way. Wednesday mornings are hard because he wants to go back to school on Wednesdays, but that Monday morning, he's standing there, but he gets up because he knows I get up at 5. And I have to walk past his bedroom, and I try to walk by as quietly as possible. I'm kind of creeping past, and then the bathroom is next, and and then before I turn the hallway to go down the stairs. But I don't. Somehow he knows, just like me. Wake up without an alarm clock. Gotta go to school. Gotta go to school. Oh boy, there's a lot of comments I missed. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of our fault too. Well, mainly my fault. So instead of slip-on shoes or Velcro shoes, I bought him actual tie shoes. Shoes he has to tie, and it had a knot in the other shoe. It was the reason why he didn't have it on his foot. He put it in his backpack though, so that's good. At least it was easy to find. But yeah, I bought him Converse tennis shoes. But yeah, should have bought him something else. They don't make quality tennis shoes like they used to. I mean, the eyelets and stuff in those Converses, they start falling out. And I'm like, what the hell? I remember Converse tennis shoes, and Keds. I always thought they were good quality shoes. Not anymore. They cheapened the hell out of them. Fall apart. He probably won't even get a year out of them. He'll probably outgrow them before he wears them out. But yeah. Did I miss something? The cement shoes leaving? Good morning, Quill. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Just Joy. Good morning to you. Good morning, Joy. I hope you are doing well, and welcome to the stream. Okay, put me on. I'll tell you my creepy robbery story. I need full anonymity, so I can't bring anybody on right now. I'm limited on what I can do with StreamYards because I'm almost to the end of my free service, and then I have to upgrade to paid, or that will actually limit me if I try to do another live stream. That's why today I'm only going to go for about another half an hour, and then I have to end it because I only have so much time left. I think I have 4 hours, but you can go all the way up to 19 hours, and then you can still start another stream, and they won't end it early, or turn the service off. You just can't start another one after that. So I'm at 17 hours starting this stream. So that'd be 18 and a half. And that gives me a little bit of a window there for if I want to do a night stream, either tonight or tomorrow. So I can't bring anybody on right now, Mr. Frosty. Otherwise, I would, and you know it. I'd bring you back up in a heartbeat on here. But maybe tonight. All right. With that said, there you go. I will be live tonight, Saturday, 11/21/2020. I will be live tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That is on the West Coast of the United States. So, accordingly, if you're on the East Coast, that's 3 hours earlier, right? 4 o'clock on the East Coast, I believe. Yeah. You would think that after all these years, I would understand this. I still call my family and friends, and I forget what time it is where they are, because I'm like, they should be able to answer. It's like just the other day, speaking to my friend in Connecticut, I didn't realize what time it was there. It turns out it was really super early in the morning when I called. I didn't think about it. It was just I had the opportunity to call, and I picked up the phone and called her. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's right. Forgot about that time zone. Oh, Rain Dancer, good morning. Kimberly Moreno, good morning. I'm sorry if I missed anybody here. Reichart, good morning. Sorry I didn't say good morning. Miss Murder, good morning, Miss Murder. I hope you were doing well. Miss Murder, Australia. Dun, 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 dun. Good morning, Chatterbox. Scrolling up here because the stream was sitting here, and all of a sudden it went. I hate this latency sometimes. It just pops up, and all of a sudden, you'll like 300 comments will just blow by, and then all of a sudden it's back down at the bottom. And no, I'm not using Top Chat. I'm using the actual. I'm talking about the actual stream itself. Wow, well, a lot of them here. I'll probably try to thrive to try this at one point, but sure, I won't be a full-time customer. You're gonna try Thrive, huh? Good luck with that. Watts probably has 57,000 in his commissary account. Nope. 75% of anything that goes into his account is taken away immediately. He never sees it. So if you put $100,000 into his commissary account, 75% of that gone, just like that. It's part of the judgment, against him for his crimes. So the Roost checks will get 75%. Well, that pays out the Roost checks first. They don't know if they get the whole 75%. I'm not sure how the legal breakdown is there. But this is how it works. That 75% pays the Roost checks. Once the Roost checks are paid off, then the state of Colorado, then the Department of Corrections in Colorado, and then anything else that is judgment-wise that has been waiting there for him is paid off. And we looked at it a while ago. I think it was going to take something like 15 years for him to pay it off. Just the Roost checks family for the settlement that has been levied against him for them. If he actually got a job and his parents continued to put money in his books, and there's no way for them to separate out the money that goes into the inmate account from toiletries or ding dongs, ho hos, blondies or whatever the hell is. I'm missing all that jargon. I watched the after prison show and he's always talking about the different things that people eat in prison, and I can't remember them all now. But you understand what I'm saying, like junk food, ramen, stuff like that. But there's no way to separate that money from soap or anything else. But yeah, if he tries, they try to put all that money in his account, they're going to lose it. It's just going to go right back to the Roost checks anyways, which is, I believe is, the right thing to do. Give it back to them. They did it again. I'm really sorry if I'm missing your guys' comments. I really am. I'm not trying to. It keeps on. It pauses right in the middle of the screen. The bar, that moves up and down. It pauses there, and then I hate ramen. I don't get the hype. I don't like it either, Shina. My daughter loves ramen, but she doesn't cook it. She eats it right out of the package, like a cracker. Ugh. I can't stand the sound of that. Christopher Watts sucks. He does. I agree with you there, right, Kurt. I can't stand copy fat fan granny copycat Cato. Oh, no, Karen Cato. Yeah, she's a real piece of work, isn't she? I'm not going to try to thrive, just tempted. But I can't take caffeine. Oh, well, then you might want to stay away from Thrive, because a lot of their products actually have caffeine in them, or it's a natural. What is it that they call it? It's my wife and I. We were actually looking at this when the Watts case came up about the patches that they all wore. They have a natural stimulant in them that acts with the body that for energy. I can't remember what it is. It's something that they put it in energy drinks. It's not caffeine, but it acts. Their body metabolizes it and takes it in, just like caffeine, and reacts the same way. I can't remember what it. I want for some reason the name phytosedrin or something like that pops in my head, but I know that's not it. But it's something that's actually derived from a plant. She's not here or awake right now. Otherwise, I'd ask her. I'd text her. What is it called again? Who? I don't know what the context of that is. Well, let him advertise. You don't steal his audience during his lives. That etiquette? I'm not sure what the real answer is. I don't know what's going on there, ladies. I don't care if Miss Murder is if she wants to talk about her live or her content. I love Miss Murder and I love her content. If she has a stream or something coming up, she can go right ahead and do it. I have no problem with that at all, ever. I don't even know if that's what you guys are talking about. I'm only seeing two of the total comments here. I'm scrolling up. Oh, peeps, I need to dip. Going for milk and toilet paper. Enjoy your day. Bye, Soccer Mom of One. Sorry, I didn't see it earlier. No, that's been almost 6 minutes. Connie, good morning. What do you think about Courtney Bell, Chris McNabb case? I don't know anything about that, Connie, but I'm going to write it down and I'll look into it. That's the most I can do right now. Bell and Chris McNabb. At the very least, even if I don't decide not to do a video on it, I'll post something in my community tab on YouTube. That's the most I can do. I'm sorry, Connie. Yeah, I'm tired of this streamer thing already. Not the people commenting, but it's pausing and then it goes by, and I'm sitting here having to scroll up and down because it's going by so fast. It stops, and even though I got my, I'm pulling the bar down all the way to the bottom for the most recent comments. Like right now, it's not. It will not reach the bottom. It's stuck right smack in the middle. And I click it on it, it won't move, and then there it goes again, and then boop. Oh, technology, right? Stop at your place in Oregon. And boring. Good morning, Gayla. I hope you are doing well this morning, Gayla. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could be here this morning. Sherry Parr, do you think he had help? Do I think who had help? Do I think Christopher Watts had help? Well, that's what we were talking about before. Ooh, this murder is coming to America again. We should do a meetup, Miss Murder. Me, you, and Zelda. I mean, Zelda is probably about all right. I think about this, how far, her house is. I mean, I don't know where her house is. I know where her city is. I could be there in about 6 hours. But yeah, we should do that. That'd be fun. The three of us just sitting around. You guys all tune in for that last round, wouldn't you? Same here, Miss Zelda. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. Chris Watts had the devil's help. Oh, I totally believe that ring answer. Yes, I like the stream. Will did on the Watts' money. I got a lot of flack for that, actually, the ending part of it. I don't understand people. People just want to hate for no reason. But, Red Rum did a very good job about the insurance money. And the end of the video, I said, look, if you want to know more about the probate court, she did a very good job of explaining it. A job that she did better than I could have if I tried to explain probate court and the nuances of insurance settlements. I think she did a damn good job at it. And by saying that, man, God, people who reached out and were pissed off that I would do something like that, like I was trying to do something to harm her and her channel. And I'm like, what the hell are you guys even talking about? Of course, it's, there's trolls, they're haters. Haters are going to hate, right? But still, it's like all I was doing is saying, look, my friend, over here did a damn good job at this. Go watch hers. Here's a link. Go watch it. And she did a damn good job. Well, thank you, Quill. I appreciate it. All right. I am still here, obviously, because you can hear me. You just can't see me. Red Rum Media or red like wine? No, it's Red Rum, like the word murder backwards. And here's a link to her channel. Red rum, red rum. You know, like in that was Stephen King's The Shining. They painted red rum on the door. And yes, I know, I am very aware there are a lot of YouTube channels with the name Red Rum, but she is by far the best. A lot of them are Red Rum, as in some rapper who had a song named Red Rum and got reposted like 1,000 times. People started YouTube channels just to put that video up. That was your bad habit. She doesn't she, shine on? She does an amazing job. I mean, there are some serious, great YouTube channels out there that just don't get the traffic that they deserve. I mean, I can't believe after the last year and the content that that Cece has done over on her channel, that she doesn't have 10,000 plus subscribers. I really am shocked by that and kind of appalled that she has not gotten the traction that she deserves. And the same thing with Red Rum and Miss Murder Australia. You do a great job. You all do. And Chatterbox, it's coming. Just need to put some more content out there. There's a lot of people out there that like what you're doing. You just got to keep at it. Yeah, Short Nice. Here's the link again to her channel. You should be able to click on that and actually go to her actual channel. I can't figure out how to put the suggested pages back. I have to go into, I guess, customization. I haven't figured out how to do that though. And in full disclosure, everyone, I'm absolutely terrible at computer technology. I do this for a living, and this is all I do is YouTube and podcasts. Now, that's it. And when it comes to trying to figure out how to, get a program or anything to work, it takes me forever. I tell my wife and my friends, I am an analog man living in a digital world. But then that's true. It's so fitting. I mean, describing my abilities to get this stupid computer to do anything that I want it to do. Why everything has to be so overcomplicated. But yeah, I have to figure out how to get my suggested channel thing back on my page. So when somebody clicks on videos, or playlists, it'll actually show that the channels that I like. Apparently, since they redid it, it turned that off. But that's not to everybody yet, because it's a slow rollout, just like the 3.5 years for the merchandise, shelf, which I'm never going to get. So. Angelina, you're a mod on her channel. That's cool. Do you have True Crime Loser mug? Do I have? Yeah, I have the Stoic Lizard mug. Why, Steven? Why? I most certainly do have his mug. It's in my house, hanging up. I have one of those pot and pan racks that hang up, and have all the different 4-in-1 mugs on there, and I've got his, and I've got one from CC. I have mugs from now, and I even have Scott Reich or Reich or however you want to pronounce it. I'm sorry for butchering his name, but I'm getting it wrong. A lot of people like to correct me on stuff like that, but I have one of his Crime Talk mugs, his first edition ones, because I've been a subscriber to Scott's channel for a long time, probably 2 years plus. I can't remember. It's got to be around there, 2 years that I've been following, and subscriber of Scott Reich. And I also have one from. I have a mug from Lockpick Lawyer, and I have one from Legal Eagle. Those are the three different attorneys that have legal channels that I follow. The only 3 channels, attorney wise, that I follow. I've got, and I don't have any merch from Lockdown 23-1. I don't have any merch from him. I should really get something from him. I do have After Prison Show merch. I got the orange hoodie. I probably have 10 T-shirts from different YouTube channels. I don't have one from CC. I don't. Does she offer T-shirts? Did she ever sell T-shirts? I don't know. Maybe she did. I should probably check into that. Mayor in Portland, like Mayor in Seattle, poor leadership. It's going to get worse, Rain Dancer. It's going to get much worse, especially come the new year, when they have to, both of those mayors have to start laying off massive officers. The budget runs until January in Seattle. I think it runs to January 15th or 16th. And then they have to start cutting all those officers. Join me 4 p.m. Fridays. Crime Talk. Yeah, that's with Scott Reich. You'd enjoy it. He hasn't. He's got it. Every week he does. In his videos, he does a stupid criminal of the week as part of the the episode. If he doesn't matter what he's talking about, if it's Susan Smith or whoever, he always interjects a little bit of the dumb criminal of the week, and he does a great job. He breaks down the legal part of it in a way that's easy for everyone to understand. I like that. Just like Legal Eagle, he does the same thing. Lockpick Lawyer, I watch that channel because, well, he's a lawyer, and but that's all about lock picking. I just find it very it's something I can watch with my son around. I can watch it on the TV, and it's not disturbing to him. I mean, it's very interesting content. Schmied fam, Mr. Frosty from Scott Sharp over at True Crime Loser. Yeah, I have one of the Stoic Lizard mugs. I believe his dad and him were the ones that actually shipped those mugs. I want to say the mug actually was shipped from Arizona. I mean, he's in New York, but I believe the return address was in Arizona. It could be wrong. It's been a while. I'm more of a Diana Basti guy. Basta. Palouse, Brainbridge Island, Washington. My neighborhood here, not a community on YouTube. Yeah, I I don't know what the context of that is, Chatterbox, but I always found that to be one of the dumbest things on YouTube. That you have to get to 1,000 subscribers before they'll give you the community tab. Always found that to be the dumbest thing. How are you supposed to grow and develop a community of followers who will watch your content if they don't give you the damn community tab? Oh, okay, you can have it once you get to 1,000. Well, thank you very much. I ordered two. I ordered two. One was chipped. He sent me a replacement, no questions. The Stoic Lizard. That's cool. Why did remove Schmiedefam? I don't understand Zelda. Oh, Will, you need a boring Oregon mug, but I won't part with mine. Maybe after all this shit blows over, I'll come down and see you, Zelda. I mean, you're not that far away. I mean, I'm just across the Columbia River. I can be in Pendleton in not even an hour. To Pendleton from my house right now. If I jumped in my truck, I can be in Pendleton in about 35, 40 minutes. If it's light traffic, and then from Pendleton, take up to Boring. I gotta go up that way anyways. There's a national forest there and a campground that is the Finley National Forest and Campground or something like that in Oregon. And I've been meaning to go that direction so I can go take a picture of myself in front, or have somebody take a picture of me in front of the sign. I was gonna go do that and then put it on Christmas cards, this year and have them sent to my family back east. Well, thank you. If I ever get that way and I get the opportunity to, Zelda, I'll definitely stop in. It's with all this damn COVID that's going on. It totally ruined my plans for this year. There's no minor league baseball. That ruined my entire month of June. So hopefully next year. Hopefully. Will, on my end, the chat is fine, but keep buffering. Internet sucks in Vermont. Yeah, sorry. I can't even. I stopped scrolling up and down to try to keep up with and I'm just right now. I'm focused on just what is coming up on the chat, because every time I scrolled up and I try to bring the little bar down to go back to recent, it would freeze right in the middle, and then it would chat, and comments went flying by. We spent a ton of time in the Hood Canal, Old Hands made cabin. It's awesome. That's cool. I've been to the Hood every year. We used to always go to Portland. We'd stop in Hood and have dinner on the way to Portland. We've got family in Eugene, Salem, Eugene, and all the way along there. I've got an uncle who lives, I want to say, 10 miles from Palouse Falls. I don't know. No, that's not Palouse Falls. No, Palouse Falls is in Washington. What's the damn falls there? It's along the freeway. I should know that. I want you to imagine you're drinking diarrhea. Why would I want to do that? Daniela Thompson. Well, you're obviously not going to be an active participant in this stream, are you? Oh well. Have a good life, Danielle. Have a good life. And just remember, not everybody out there in this world is as negative or, kind of disgusting as that, to say something like that to someone. Well, we got about another, look at trying to the glare from the damn light on the screen there. We've got about another 6 minutes, and then I have to wrap this up. But as you can see, I will be live tonight at 7 p.m. Stop this stupid banner. Hide. All right. It's froze again. Sorry. It froze. Will on my end of the chat is fine, but keeps buffering. Well, Kimberly, right now the chat has froze again, and I can't move the bar up or down. It says new comments. I click on it, it won't bring me to the bottom. This might be more than just a buffering. This might be like a StreamYard issue. 35 people in here right now. So, speaking of live streams, get my notes here. In 2020, I want to give you guys some statistics on my live streams right now, and you're gonna find this interesting. Well, at least I do. In the last 6 months of doing live streams, either now these are excluding any kind of nighttime stream, just Saturday morning streams. In the last 6 months, I have lost 1 to 5 subscribers during every single live stream. 1 to 5 for 6 months straight. People just they start. Well, sorry about my language here. They just decide they're not going to subscribe anymore. The largest amount of decrease of subscribers who left my channel was 37 subscribers unsubscribed during the actual live stream, my 110th Saturday morning stream, where I gave items away for free. I lost more people by giving away free items, absolutely free. Didn't have to pay for shipping, didn't have to pay for anything. All they had to do was answer one trivia question correctly, and then they decided that was too much. I'm unsubscribing from this guy. And one of the questions, you had a 50-50 chance at. It was a yes or no. Yeah. 6 months. When it comes to streams in the morning, and you break it down by the ones where I've had a topic and we talked about an actual case or whatever the topic was, serial killer, or whatever, trivia. I lost more. I lost 4 subscribers during every one of the ones that had a topic. 1 to 1.5 on ones where it was just We're just chatting. Come on. Oh, froze still. Go to new comments. Hey, finally. Yeah, I just find it interesting that I lose more subscribers doing live streams. You would think it'd be the other way around. People would want to interact and be part of the community, but 6 months after a single stream, and I know I will have people who unsubscribe after this morning stream. But what are you gonna do, right? The ones who really get my point and enjoy my content, they ain't going anywhere. And I'm nothing but respectful, and open-minded to hear everyone's comments and their point of view on a case. I've never blocked anybody for because I don't agree with them. The only people I ever block are the people who are rude, or either to me, or they're rude to other people for no reason at all. I mean, like it says right there on the screen, treat others the way you wish to be treated. But I don't know. Fickle? Yeah. Quill, you're not leaving? Thank you. Thank you for not leaving, Quill. I gotta get this stupid thing off the screen. There. Minnesota Nice coming out. Well, I think it definitely has a lot to do with where I was born in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and grew up. That was my formative years. I spent there. It's also, a lot of it, and I think back to, especially now that I have a son of my own, and it's, life lessons and things that my dad taught me before he passed, that I took to heart, and I've kept with me my entire life. I mean, everybody has ups and downs and setbacks, and we have good days and bad days, and some of us are dealt an absolutely horrible hand. But there's no reason ever to be disrespectful to someone just because you can. Treat people with respect. Give everyone that much respect, and then they can earn more. Oh, you don't have to do it short, nice. I mean, I've got goals, when it comes to subscribers, and stuff like that. But it's never been, one of my huge motivations for this entire thing. I have two things that I'm always going to be the underlying motivation to everything that I do on YouTube. Number one, always talk about what is factually supported. Don't talk about rumors. Don't talk about, don't speculate on it. Try to keep it as factual as possible. And two, always remember the victim of the crime. It was never the victim's fault. You don't blame the victim. They're not here to defend themselves. They're not here to explain themselves, and nor should they ever have to. Keep those two things in mind, and they're everywhere. On my computer, first thing when I write out every single draft of every single video that I've ever done, it's right there at the top of the page. Always remember those two golden rules. But that's just me. And yeah, some people don't like the fact that I talk about things that they, well, this YouTuber said this. I read it over here. I saw it over here. I don't care. I don't care if you believe somebody else. But, But I'm not going to talk about what I can't factually support. Can they? Great. I'd like to see that information. I like to see the factual source for it. And when I ask people for the factual sources for a lot of what they don't agree with, they can't give me any because they don't have facts on their side. And history will prove me right. And they have now. I mean, go back 2 years to everything I said about the Christopher Watts case. It's all been factually proven now because I talk about the facts. What can factually be supported through documentation and not just interviews and hearsay from one person. I have to have at least two. If somebody tells me something, like they want to, I'll give you an inside tip on this case. I need 2 more additional sources before I'll use anything that they have to say. So with that, I have to get going. That is it for today. An hour and a half this morning. I will be live tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time here on the West Coast. I hope that some of you can join me tonight. And I'm going to start that stream off, and I'm going to be talking about Lori Vallow, Melanie Pulaski, and her child custody fight with Brandon Trudeau. Brudeau, not Trudeau, like Prudhoe Bay. Brudeau. I'm going to talk about that for a little bit, and then after that, we're going to talk about any other case that anybody else wants to talk about. So hope you can join me tonight, 7 p.m. In the meantime, everybody have a great day and stay safe out there. And try to stay warm. It's getting cold. So have a great day, and thank you, everyone, for joining me today.